Yeah, I think so because obviously being a Man United captain's massive pressure.
It's mad.
Probably the biggest pressure in the Premier League. If I'm honest with you. He made his debut. He came on for me at Aston Villa.
No way.
Yeah, bro. See
No
that? You
way.
didn't know about them ones there.
What a history, you know?
No. Don't try and bait me in there like that. Don't try and bait me like that, bro. Please, don't try and bait me in. They're my enemies. They're my arch enemies.
Aye. Man, those ballers and ballers and watches. You watch the way Broadwalk kick off the door, no need for a locksmith. You might see me with the RM or the Rollie and wanna know how I got this. See, I was on the back road, now I'm on the Broadwalk, they couldn't stop this. Man, those ballers and ballers and watches. Might kick off the door like I hit it top bins, no need for a locksmith. You might see me with the RM with the Rollie, you wanna know how I got this. See, I was on the back road, now I'm on the Broadwalk, they couldn't stop this. Man, those ballers and watches.
What's going on, people? This is Ballers and Watches. I'm the best looking boy on YouTube. I'm joking, Miles, it's you. I'm Poet, but to my left, the left foot, you know. Man like Kieran Richardson. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
How's your weekend, though?
Been alright. Been with the family, chilling. Same old.
I'm jealous of that, you know.
You should be.
Man's rubbing it in. This is not cream. Now, look, let's just start off the show straight away. Get into the watches and get on to the first individual we're going to speak about. Mr. Harry Maguire. Before we go into his watch. Man United captain. Mm-hmm. Do you kind of respect the way he has that determination and grit and just keeps going irrespective of what's happening to him?
Yeah, I think so because obviously being a Man United captain's massive pressure.
It's mad.
Probably the biggest pressure in the Premier League, if I'm honest with you. But I feel like he's persevered. Is he coming through? He's coming through. He's as you said, he's always there, willing to take questions. Mm-hmm. You got to rate that.
Doesn't back down from nothing. So
doesn't back down from nothing. Should he be Man United captain? I don't know. I think there's other people there. I'd like to see Ronaldo as captain. I just feel like I just feel like he was the icon there. I think he lifts people. I just think he's so massive as a player. Naturally, I'd feel like, and I don't know. I just felt that would be the good thing to do when he came back, given the captaincy, and just go, okay. Yeah. So if Harry Maguire wasn't captain next season, you would like to see Cristiano Ronaldo at the age of 30, or 74? Yeah, so he'll be 37 next year. So yeah, no, I think he'd be he's the best player, one of the best players in the world.
I'm glad you slid tackle yourself there and corrected. He's one of the best players in the world.
So you're trying to say? I know you're a Messi guy.
100%, bro. But the thing is, that's neither here nor there. Both of them are not even on the top of their game right now. But yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'm a Ronaldo guy. Maybe because I played with him.
Was it like
amazing,
sensational? Isn't it?
Sensational. But going back, I feel like with Ronaldo, he just got the aura, everything about him. He wants to win. He's a pure winner. Why not be a captain? He leads by example. You saw going back a few months ago, he was out and people saying, man ain't training hard enough, basically. Putting extra work in. So I ain't really see Harry Maguire do that.
Do you know what? He's been at so many top clubs though, man, Cristiano Ronaldo. I think maybe sometimes it's a bit too much pressure for certain Man United boys. When a man that's been at the top level, knows what you need to do to be top level, comes in, working with some younger players.
Yeah, but he's Man United. If you're a Man United player, so you should expect that. That's a given. That's normal. If you ain't ready for that, then the club's not for you. You just got to move on.
Does that club miss Sir Alex?
Of course, definitely. If Sir Alex was there now, I'm not saying that Man City or whoever still wouldn't be winning leagues, but Man United will definitely be putting up a strong fight for it. Definitely.
There'll be more of a conversation in it.
Much more conversation.
Right now, you're arguing with West Ham. Which is crazy. You play for both clubs. Let's talk about the new watch though that he's got. The Rolex. What Rolex is this?
It's a Rolex Daytona, still Daytona, Panda dial, 116,500 LN. Me, this is probably the pin-up watch of all footballers. Not even footballers, everyone really. Still Daytona, Panda dial, it's beautiful, ceramic bezel. Honestly, it's wow. I got one today. I brought it today so you could see it.
Jesus. This is an adult thing. Look at this.
It's clean.
This everyday thing.
This is definitely an everyday watch. The list price on this watch is 11,600.
Yeah.
So not so expensive compared to the ones we've been talking about in the past.
Yeah, but I'm taking a look at this current market price, my brother.
Yeah.
The likes of Federer and Henderson and Jiggerman himself wearing this watch.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have this watch in their collection. Loads of people will have this. Still Daytona. As I said, it's probably the go-to watch to have if you're starting a collection off.
Yeah.
This is one of the first ones you'll go for, really. I've got one. Numerous people have them.
Serious?
Yeah, they're iconic. As you said, they're an everyday watch. The dial for me is beautiful. It looks like a panda, right? We call it Panda dial.
It's cold, bro. Designer.
Kung Fu Panda. Looks like him, right?
Is that I thought you meant designer.
No. Kung Fu Panda, like a panda, the animal, black and white. See the circles? That's why they call it Panda dial. So that watch came out in 2016.
Oh, so it's kind of new still.
Yeah, it's kind of new. Yeah, it replaced the old Daytona. But it's got a ceramic bezel, this one. It's a nice watch. It's clean. And
very
as you said,
grown.
The market last year on this watch was probably around £25,000, £26,000 last year. So this now, currently...
Talk to me.
Brand new ones are going for like £40,000. So the list price is $11,600. Go into a shop, as we talked about before. If you're able to get one, but we can't get one. So you got to pay £40,000 for a brand new one.
So your average 9-to-5er is looking at their yearly wage. Actually, that's probably decent for a 9-to-5er.
Yeah.
40k from an 11. So,
yes.
And I think I've asked you this before, but I always like to know this type of information. How does the price go up like that though, bro? Because it's 11.5 grand, and then it's not even double. It's now 40k in the current market value. Is it? What is it?
As I keep saying to you, it's just supply and demand. They just can't get them. No one can get them. That's like, that watch there, honestly, that watch there is probably one of the hardest watches in the world to get.
Serious?
Yeah, no, I'm not even gassing you, anything like that. That is one of the hardest watches to get. You've got to wait a long time for that watch. Rolex, no, that's their iconic piece. Everyone wants a steel Daytona. It comes in a black dial also, so you got a white dial there. It comes in black also. They're both the same price, both 11,600. It's preference what you like. If you like a black dial or you like a white dial. Me personally, if I go back probably 3 years, I was a black dial guy, but
BLM.
over the time, I just went with a white dial.
Oh, you're over there now.
Well, I'm mixed race. What are you trying to say?
My brother,
both.
come on, best of both worlds, man. I'm a Hovis bread, fam.
Yeah.
No, honestly, that watch is
It's nice.
sensational.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
I'm a big fan
sensational.
of it, and Harry Maguire's picked a great watch there.
So that was Harry Maguire, Manchester United legend.
Is he a legend?
You would agree. Listen, man, it's not my legend.
No,
but that's what
I think you said that too easy there. Even though I'm a fan of Harry Maguire, I feel like still got a lot more to do before you can class yourself as a legend.
So you're saying he's not a legend?
Not yet.
Thank you, Kieran. That's my headline. Jack Grealish, my brother, £100 million move to Manchester City after a really good time at Aston Villa. Someone I really loved. He's a filthy fella favourite, Jack Grealish. What do you think about him?
I'll tell you one thing. He made his debut. He came on for me at Aston Villa.
No way.
Yeah, bro. See
No
that? You
way.
didn't know about them ones there.
Brother, history, you know.
Yeah, he came on for me at Aston Villa. I can't remember what game it was.
What year was that?
Going back probably 6 years now. I'm 37. No, going back more. Sorry. I went to Villa when I was 29.
2013?
28, 29. So yeah, whatever that works out. I'm 37 now. Jeez. But yeah, they came, even like pre-season, when I saw Jack, I knew that, bruv, this guy's a special player.
Oh, serious?
Seriously. And he was the same size back then, the way he is now. His legs were massive. His calves, biggest calves you'll ever see in your life. I think that's why his pads are so low, because his calves are too big. But no, even then I could tell straight away that, you know, he was young. He was, I think, like 17, 18 at the time. He was just a raw talent. The way he could hold the ball, you could never get it off him. His balance was unbelievable. His balance is probably the key thing for him. He's got so much good balance. He can change direction very easily. And he looks like a ballerina. He's just swift with it, innit? Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes some players are like, when they're running the ball, they look not stiff, but you can tell that they're trying the hardest. But when he gets it, it just looks effortless.
And he got captaincy at a very young age. Did you notice that he had the elements to be a captain even when you first got into the side? Did he look like that type of person?
Honestly, no. Even now, I still feel like the reason why he became Villa captain is because, one, he's the best player in the team.
Yeah.
And I feel like, one, he's a local lad as well. Mm-hmm. But going for his actual character, I wouldn't say he's like a proper captain, like who I've seen in past. Okay. But I think with Aston Villa, they don't really have any iconic players or anything like that in their club at the time. So it's only right they give it to him, you know, because he's the pin-up boy there and he's loved so much.
What about his move to Manchester City? What can he become at Manchester City?
I think the world's his oyster, bro.
Serious?
Honestly, he's that good player. I know this season he hasn't hit the heights that he would like to, because obviously done so well at Aston Villa. But you know how it is sometimes. It's hard when you're the number one player at Aston Villa, or any club, going to a massive club like City, powerhouse. Everyone's a serious player. You know, no disrespect to Aston Villa, but not everyone's the higher hierarchy. But when you go to them big clubs, everyone is top of their game.
Yes.
So sometimes it's hard to adjust. So you can get found out. I'm not saying he's been found out, but I'm saying when he's gone there, he's noticed that, I'm not even the main guy here at the moment. You got Kevin De Bruyne, you got Sterling's, you got Mahrez, you got so many guys who are equal to his ability as well and on his level, and they've proven it at that level of Man City. So sometimes it can take time to adjust, and I'm sure he will because he's on their level, 100%. We know that. But I think sometimes when a player goes from a smaller club to a big club, it can take time to adjust.
And they've gone from Dean Smith, a man with 2 first names. I'm not really impressed with that. To Pep, a man, if you spell his name backwards, it's the exact same thing. So I genuinely believe Jack will be fine. Let's take a look at the watch he's got though.
Yeah, so he's wearing a Rolex Day Date 40 millimeter. It's a beautiful Ever Rose. So Rolex they call it Ever Rose, their own like rose gold. It's nice. It's a nice material. Presidential bracelet. I've got one here now, but that dial's a green dial. He's got a brown dial. He's one.
Got a chocolate dial.
He's got a chocolate dial.
He loves chocolate, you know.
Does he love chocolate?
He loves chocolate. My brother Jack, you know.
So the reference on that is 228 235. It's a great watch. I'm a big fan of presidential bracelets. You know, these are old school. These bracelets are iconic for Rolex. Everyone knows about that presidential bracelet. It's a really, really nice watch. As you said, the 40 millimeter automatic watch. It's clean. This one's obviously a green dial because it's anniversary. This is worth more money than the one Jack's wearing.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, just because it's a green dial, it's anniversary, 60th anniversary that it be. But Jack's one's still lovely. The list price on Jack's watch is 32,250. So it's a lot of money. And that, to be fair, the one they vary depending on the dial. They vary how much they're worth. Some are worth a lot of money. Like this watch now is the same retail as what I just said there, 32,000. But these are going for 70,000. This watch I'm holding now. This is 70,000. They're going for 70,000 just because of the dial. But Jack's one, he's going for like, I'd say about £40,000.
Is that because
maybe £45,000 just by the dial?
So because it's got the anniversary dial, it's giving it a bit more. So is this one harder to get than say the one with the chocolate dial?
Yes, 100%. That's harder.
Jesus.
So yeah, so what Rolex will give out a different. You got to proper spend money to get that dial. They know they play the game. Rolex are not stupid, you know. When they know what they're doing. But don't get me wrong, Jack can probably go into Rolex and get that dial because special player, special dial. You know what I'm saying?
Jack Grealish, and it's also worn by people like Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
my brother.
I think Federer wears it as well, man. Like Federer, the G. Yeah, Federer wears it, bruv. I think he wears it in Wimbledon when he walks onto the court.
Serious?
Yeah, bro. Well, the green dial, the green dial. I've seen him wear the green dial walking onto court, bro.
You seen the way he takes off his tracksuit? He's a serious brother. I really like this guy. And Tyson Fury wears it as well.
Tyson Fury wears it.
Come on.
So it shows you the caliber of people that are wearing that watch. It's a really nice watch.
What do we say about this watch? Because the one beside it, obviously, we said it's an everyday watch. What type of occasion do you wear the chocolate dial?
I wouldn't say it's an everyday watch because obviously, one, it's being in rose gold, so it can catch your eye and be people's face. I'd say it's more of a holiday watch, going on holiday with, or a weekend thing, going to a club. These young players like Jack probably put it on for the weekend. You know what I mean?
Go to the club and stun. That's my brother, man. Come on, sing your praises, bro. You're a footballer now. Why not? Sing about it.
For sure.
All right, the final watch we're going to go into is worn by a player that once upon a time I had a howler. I was like, yeah, he's all right. He is sensational. I'm talking about your favourite player, your favourite team as well, Liverpool and Mo.
Wait, 1 second, bro. No. Don't try and bait me in there like that. Don't try and bait me in like that, bro. Please, don't try and bait me in. They're my enemies. They're my arch enemies. But anyway, yeah. But I appreciate the caliber of player. Yeah, carry on.
Both got left foots.
Yeah.
Liverpool and Man United, you don't hate each other. But Mo Salah, man, he is wearing an absolute crazy thing.
You like this watch, yeah?
This is
Yeah, this watch is dope. AP concept flyback tourbillon GMT. So this watch is a lovely watch. But the stats I'm going to give you later on, you'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, so the list price on this watch is £180,000. All right, £180,000, which is crazy money, mind blowing. But
It just goes around your wrist and it tells you the time.
Yeah, but you know what? That watch, if you start
That's crazy.
1 second, if you start that watch up, like fire it up, the tourbillon, it lasts for 10 days. So the watch won't stop for 10 days. Tells time for 10 days. No, these watches like 72-hour power reserve. You wear it for 72 hours, it'll stop. Yeah, but that watch, fly back tourbillon, you fire it up, wind it up properly, it will last for 10 days. It's crazy, isn't it?
What's going on?
Yeah. So it's dope. It's a 44mm as well, so it's a big case. It's big on the wrist.
It looks massive on the
It is massive on the wrist, but it's got like a curvature to it, so it sits kind of snug on the wrist, so it's not that bad as you think. But it's a serious piece. But the market value on that watch right now, they sell for around £140,000. So there you go. So you buy it from AP at £180,000. You can go and pick them up in the second-hand market for around 140.
Why is that?
I just think we're just at this moment in time, the AP concepts, they're not as powerful as which they once was. Back in the day when I remember I bought a CW1 years ago. I think it came out in like 2002. They were commanding high premiums. But now with AP, I think with AP it's more about the Royal Oaks, not the thinner watches.
Okay.
But these ones, some people have gone off the big chunky vibes. Don't get me wrong, it's still good. But if on the flip side to that, as you see on there, they just bought a new Panther watch.
Yeah.
Which sold out, but that's limited edition. That's 250 pieces made.
Oh, serious? And I can see a man like Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil, he's got a serious collection, He's got a serious collection of
Oh,
APs.
he got beat up in a Netflix film. I hopefully can get a serious watch collection because that was a howler. Virgil, you'll never get away with that from me. That's a howler. James Harden.
Yes.
Big beard, big watch. This watch is crazy. It's just mad that it's the first watch that we've spoken about where the market value has actually gone down.
Yeah, it's the first watch we talk about, right?
Is that a bad sign for the brand? Because I just remember Jay-Z talking about Hublot in the Otis song, and we've spoken about Hublot now, and we don't talk about it no more.
No, I don't think this is any indicator of thinking that AP is going to go down. It's just that precise model you find. It's the offshores. The offshores are big and chunky. Even though that's not an offshore, but it's the size of an offshore. 44mm. People want thinner and smaller watches. I think it's just more of a fashion thing right now, going through the times.
Okay.
It can come back around. It might get back. It might sell. Going back ages ago, these watches were going over. So now it's kind of died down, really.
All right, now we're moving on to the part of the show where it's time to rate your watch, man. Kieran, remember we use how much money am I getting for this investment?
Yeah.
How comfortable is this? And most important for me, because I'm really shallow, what does it look like?
Yeah. So we're talking about the Steel Daytona.
Yeah, man. Let's start with Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire has the Rolex Daytona. Talk to me about it, my bro.
So for looks, to me, I think it's wow. It's beautiful. It's very clean looking, sophisticated, chronograph. I love this watch. I'm a big fan. And for comfortability, it's light. It feels comfortable. It's a no-brainer, really, this watch. And for investment wise, we know it's 3 times its money, or 4 times its money even. So it's a massive investment. So for us, from up there, it's got to be up there with the ratings. I know.
Out of 5, I know what you've been doing recently.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give it a 4.8.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.8. This watch is hands down one of the best watches on the planet.
What's crazy about it, I'm not even, I love gold. I love black gold. I'm not really a silver fan. But you see that right there.
It's nice, right?
Too grown.
Yeah.
It's too grown. Harry, give it to me, fam. I'll show you how to flex in Mykonos right now. Anyway, on to another English player playing for Manchester City. He's named Jack Grealish. He came out here with a chocolate dial. What are we doing?
I like the watch. I'm a fan of it. I like that presidential bracelet. And the size is nice, 40mm. I'm going to give that watch... The looks is nice. I do like the looks. Comfortability, it's comfortable. Rolex in general are comfortable watches. But investment, it's gone up, but not too much. As you've seen, it's 32,000 retail. They go back for 45. Even though it's still making money, but it's not as high as everything else. Yeah. So I'm probably going to give that a 3.1 out of 5.
I kind of understand, especially when you talk about the watch previously. That's like 4 times the amount you can make for purchasing it, whereas this one is like
not really gone up too much.
Jack, man, you might have to get a different watch, my
Jack's
brother.
Got to come see me and talk to me, bro.
I like that.
Let me give him the correct advice.
Do you know what? All of the footballers should come and see Kieran, because you lot are making some howlers over here, man. Harry Maguire, you got the wrong watch, but it's the right watch. And then Jack Grealish, polar opposite. You should have this one, Jack. Give this one to Harry. All right, we'll end off with one of the world's greatest players, one of the greatest African players of all time, Mr. Mo Salah.
To be fair, I think he's probably the best player in the world right now.
Ooh. I mean, it's hard to argue.
No, who's better than him? Who's better than him right now?
Really hard to argue, bro.
No,
he is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, sorry, going off subject. Back to the watch. So for the looks, I do like the look of it. It's all black. It's stealth looking. It's comfortable. It's light as well. It's not as heavy as you think it is.
It's bossy.
Yeah, it is bossy. It's a tall billion. It lasts 10 days. You ain't got to wind it up again after 10 days. Comfortable. It's kind of comfortable. Investment wise, it's kind of not a good investment.
That's true. So that's the problem.
So I'm gonna give it out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 2.7.
Oh my lord! Because you know, I actually get you. It's moving like a car. The watches that we spoke about never moves like cars. You don't drive it out of the showroom and it's lower.
But the funny thing is, I'd actually buy one, but I wouldn't obviously pay £180,000. I'd probably pay like 130 for it.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
like because it still looks nice. It's a nice watch.
No, it's definitely a nice watch.
When you take a look at everything considered,
yes. The ratings we're doing in 3 different things, it's not up there.
Yeah, Mo can afford. Obviously, Mo can afford.
Oh yeah,
calm,
of course. But as you said, if you hold on to the watch, it might come back around and might go over the list in the future. We don't know.
All right. Well, that has been Ballers and Watches. The best watch of the day goes to the watch that Harry Maguire is wearing. Manchester United legend, up there with Cantona, Beckham, Ronaldo. My brother, well done, Harry Maguire. Please, everyone, make sure you stay tuned and watch the channel that Kieran actually owns, and he's going to plug it right now.
Yeah, my channel's called Broad Talks, BROAD, Talks, Broad Talks. Yeah, and we talk about watches and football in there, have a laugh. Very chilled, relaxed, just vibes in it.
You're always relaxed, though.
Yeah, I am.
I'm a chill guy.
I'm a chill guy.
You're wearing shorts. Do you know how cold it is outside? This guy is my brother.
Why are you telling me what I'm wearing underneath?
Not underneath anything else, big man, just the shorts. Look, man, Harry Maguire is the winner. I'm also a winner. I'm also leaving. So's the man to my left.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll see you soon. I want to shout out to my YouTube page, Broad Talks.
Come on.
Come over there and watch us. You know, we're talking about watches, talking about football, mainly Arsenal. But yeah, it's all good.
Rio said that you're not allowed to plug it no more unless you give him 5K.
5K?
This is what I'm saying, boys. Getting mad over here. Everyone take care. God bless. See you later.